Well, 94.9 For the Record podcast got a real special guest with us today. Jwalt, what's going on?
What's going on? How you doing?
Bay Area, born and raised.
Yee.
Been
Oakland.
killing it lately.
Come on.
I just saw you at the Oakland Roots game.
We did.
Yes. How? Tell me like how big it was being a part of that.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been able to be a part of the Oakland Roots for a minute now. Like, probably for the past 3 years.
You from Oakland?
I'm from Oakland.
Okay.
Yeah, born and raised. So I remember the first game I went to when they was playing at Laney. There was at Laney, one of the first games I went to. And then last year I did the halftime show again last year, you know what I'm saying? So then we did it again this year. So it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Like each year being able to be a part of the process of what they're doing and just show love and support them has been super cool, especially as we have all of our teams are leaving, you know what I'm saying? Whether going to Vegas or, the Warriors just came out here and everything. So having Oakland Roots still be rooted in Oakland and their main things being Bay Area and being here, you know what I'm saying? That's been something that's been super special. Plus, I grew up playing soccer, so
whoa, I did not know that.
Yeah, I grew up playing soccer,
so
my inner child is just super excited to have a professional soccer team in Oakland now. So yeah, it's been cool. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, when were you playing soccer in high school or?
Nah, so it wasn't even it was more elementary school, middle school, little middle school and everything. So yeah, that's when I was playing soccer. But I grew up playing soccer. So yeah.
It was extra special.
It was extra special, exactly. I was just talking to one of my homies. I was like, damn, I wish I had Oakland Roots when I was playing soccer growing up, because that would have been huge for me.
Because they even have the younger league too, the Project 510.
Yep. So I remember when I went to go to games, I had to go to San Jose to see San Jose Earthquakes and everything. So now that the Roots are here in Oakland, it's super special because Oakland has such a roots history with soccer as well coming up. So it's dope, you know what I'm saying? Now we have it. Now they're going to the Coliseum, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
big.
That's big.
I know. I played soccer a little bit 1 year and I was trash. My family was like, no, we're going to move you back to basketball because it's ain't for you.
Yeah.
But I do Stadium Voice for Soul. So just I feel a lot of teams, no shade, but they're just missing the mark of doing stuff for the community, and Roots is so good at that.
Every time.
They really in the soil. So I agree. Keeping Oakland sports alive.
Yep.
Now they have the Coliseum, so it's even big. But
big.
That's even more big for you that you played soccer. That's even more dope. That's crazy because I was talking to the owner too, just about how he started it. And I guess his sister is big time soccer, but he was growing up, to get pro, there's no middle league, there's no starting, you just got to either go all the way forward. There's nothing like that for anyone. So even more respect for Roots. And you're also performing at the Oakland Ballers game too, right?
Yeah, I did that. So we did the Ballers game. We did that probably a couple months ago, a month ago or so. Did that. And yeah, it's like I said, this has been dope being a part of teams that are trying to stay here in Oakland. You know what I'm saying? And all these sports teams that are reaching out to the artists out here that are making noise, and I just love to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's when people
you know
what I'm saying? So when people Oakland Roots reach out, or the Ballers reach out, or whoever reach out, I'm always let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure that they know that they have my support, and vice versa. So yeah, we did the Ballers game. That was super cool. The owners over there are super cool. I remember they were we want another artist out here to perform. So I was man, you gotta get my brother Ian Kelly. So me and Ian Kelly did the Ballers game together. And yeah, it was dope. It was super dope to see their fans come out and support too. So
I love that. I love they said you used to play soccer, because I feel you've been rapping since you were 12.
I have been. I have. So I was doing both. I grew up an athlete. I was playing soccer, basketball, baseball. I was on a swim team. But also I started doing poetry when I was 8. You know what I'm saying? I started doing poetry when I was 8. I then started rapping when I was 11, 12. And I got to this point where I was all right, when am I gonna fully really soaring and everything?
Wait, so what was your early influences? Like you said, being 8, doing poetry, and starting rapping at a really young age. What kind of influenced you to do that?
Yeah, really, so my cousin, he was a poet and he was a hip hop artist as well, and he passed away. And it kind of turned into this thing of me just trying to honor him and everything. But then after that, I just got that love for it as well. It turned into something that I love and started getting a passion for that. I started being in the Martin Luther King All-USD Oratorical Fest through Oakland Unified School Districts and everything. So I started doing that, doing poetry. And then from there, I just kept on doing it every year from 2nd grade to 5th grade. And then 6th grade was when I was all right, I loved music. I loved hip-hop. And I started realizing the correlation between poetry and music and hip-hop. And that's when I started writing bars and everything. And from there, I just kept on doing it. And I was all right, this is what I want to do. And then I ended up going to Oakland School for the Arts. after going to OSA, like that's when I was like, all right, like this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life.
That's special because I feel like, I mean, some people it takes them forever to figure out what they want to do with life. For you to be like 8, 10, 12, like constantly falling in love with it as you grow up. Because sometimes people get into it early and they be like, all right. Yeah, like for you to still be like so passionate about it and just constantly perfecting your craft. Yeah. When was it for you where it turned into like, oh no, I need to take this music stuff seriously?
Yeah, I feel like it was definitely like my freshman year going into OSA, going into Oakland School for the Arts. That's when I was like, all right, like I'm going to take this seriously now. I was probably like 14, 15. I remember, I think that year too, I did like Stanford's Black Fest and I was opening up for like T-Pain and Metro Boomin. And after I did that,
how old were you?
I was like 15, 14.
Wild,
and after that, I was like, okay, like this is what we're doing now. Like it's time to really just put all shoes in, foot in, and like kind of just buckle down and like this, like
Yeah, were you able to talk to a lot of them?
Yeah, I was young, so I was able to chop it up with Metro for a little bit. Talk to T-Pain for a little bit as well. So that was like my first like kind of like big show as like a youngin' and everything, being 15, like sharing the stage with folks like that.
That's great. Like, yeah, like how were you feeling during that time?
Yeah, I mean, I was like, wow, like. I was like shocked. I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm here and like rocking the same stages as y'all, especially being like young, 14, 15.
Right.
And I was really new to like this my art and the craft and everything of like hip hop and performing and everything. So for that being like one of like my early shows growing up, I was like, wow, like okay, we doing something right and we're gonna keep on doing it. And like that's
like
probably,
I'm gonna be the headliner.
Yeah,
next
you know what I'm
time.
saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be the headliner next time, So like that was like a big turning point for me.
Wow, that's huge. And you also went to NYU, right?
I did.
Did you just finish?
I did. I just graduated.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's huge. I mean, obviously education is so important, but I love that. I want you to touch on, because I just feel like, especially in the music industry, it could be a popular thing like, oh no, you got to drop out or you just got to focus on your music. Like, what did being in school help you with your music journey and your career now?
Yeah, no, I mean, it helped me like so much. Luckily, I was there for music. I'm recording music and music business and everything. So I was there in the Clive Davis Institute of Recording Music at NYU. And I was able to really just soak in and like learn all aspects of the music industry. You know what I'm saying? From the business aspects to even just like engineering, perfecting my songwriting, performing. Like I got all aspects of music and the music industry. Like I was able to dive into and really hone. And then also with that too, like obviously college, like you get to meet people from all over the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like all over the states and everything. So I met collaborators from like, you know what I'm saying, Africa to like New York to Boston to like Midwest, you know what I'm saying? All different places that like I wouldn't have met folks if I didn't go to college, you know what I'm saying? So, and I met some of my closest friends and collaborators out there from being in college and everything. So yeah, being at NYU was probably one of the best decisions I could have made. You know what I'm saying? Especially I was at that point to where like I felt like I did a lot of the stuff that I could have done back home in Oakland and everything. Like at that time, like I did the Fox Theater, like I opened up for Nas and Wu-Tang at the Oracle, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. So I was like, now I was like, okay, like let's see something new. Go out to New York. So I went out to New York and like that was just a whole nother like beast for me to kind of like work in and like figure out. You know what I'm saying? To where like my second year out in New York, like I was able to sell out like SOBs, which is like their big like one of the big venues out there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. For up and coming artists out there in New York. So yeah, it was just cool to be able to like be out there and like hone into like my art and everything. I feel like that's where I really started to like really make like dope and like solid just records.
Right.
Cause before then I was like, all right, I know I could rap. I know I could like do what I can like do what I do. But like I want to make like solid pieces of music and solid pieces of art and everything. And my freshman year, like I was able to make this song called The Taking. And that song like ended up like being one of my first songs to really like go for me. Like ESPN picked it up. They started playing it on like NBA Countdown and everything. Then like different playlists started picking it up. But then like from there I got reached out by this company called Create Music Group, which is like home to like Snoop Dogg and Future and Migos and everything. And they reached out and offered me a deal. And
wait, so you made that song while you were in school?
I was in school. I was a freshman. Yeah, this is my freshman year.
Did you know it was gonna blow up like that?
No.
Not at all. You're like, what?
No, I made this record.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I met this cat from New York who was in the same program. And we like got off the bat. He was like, I remember like hearing about you, and he was like, I knew I wanted to like make music with you. So like we connected. We made the music, we made the art together. And then from there, I remember going back Christmas break, and I was like, I recorded it at my parents' house, back at their house and everything. And I recorded it. Then we put it out like in January. And then I remember one of my roommate at the time, my freshman year roommate, he started like going around like the dorm and everything, blasting like on the speaker, going around the halls to the dorm and everything. Like, yo, like he just dropped this out. So like it started going around like campus and everything. But then like on social media, like people started listening to it and picking it up. And I remember like getting that email from like ESPN. I thought it was fake at first. I was like,
right, I would have been bugging. I would have been like, let me put this into a couple things.
Like, did they really like want to pick up this song? So yeah, that was like when I was okay, like
especially for you being an athlete, like that must have been so special.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Again, like I played soccer, but I also played basketball.
Yeah,
so and basketball was like the last sport that like I gave up to pursue music. So like that was crazy seeing like people like warm up to the record and like I remember like 'cause they knew I was from the Bay Area, they knew I was from Oakland.
Yeah.
So they like for one of their commercials that they did, they put like a montage for the words. They had like Curry in it and Draymond and like it was this whole little thing that they put together for it. And seeing it, I was growing up as a Warriors fan. I was
right,
like,
this is special.
I was like, this is crazy. This is special. So
it's like some hometown hero stuff right there. Yeah,
that's exactly what it felt like. I was like, wow, like this is cool. You know what I'm saying? So with ESPN picking it up, but then like shout out D Sharp, he was spinning it at the record at the games and everything. So yeah, it was cool. It was cool just to like get that support. You know what I'm saying?
And those opportunities. And I love that you mentioned like the main thing, networking, because like of course, you're going to school to learn everything, and it's one thing. I think when people think networking, like, oh, I got to slide in everyone's DMs, or I got to be at the club talking to this person. Even you like opening up for like Nas and Wu-Tang, like these people are on all different paths, and like it is cool getting like the nod from them, but like being at the school where we're all here to work, or everyone's in their creative bubble, so they all want to do the same thing, and like it's a different. I feel like it's way more special networking on that level.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest things I took from it, because obviously I was there for school. I had to go to classes. I had to do, but like I was like, this is my chance to network. Like I'm in a place to where like there's producers here, there's videographers there, there's like stylists there, there's like I'm hell of people that just wanted to just like make dope art. Was right
like
there,
serious about their work.
Serious about their work too. So I was like, let me just use my resources and let me just start networking and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the biggest things and takeaways that I got from being in New York and being at a place like NYU, to where like there were so many different like people who had these passions, and I was like, all right, let's soak up the game. You know what I'm saying? Like you need an artist for this, boom, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? You need like someone to do this, like I got you. Like you need a model, like it was all just like tapping in with each other's networks and everything, and like building just like long-lasting relationships off that as well. So
that's so
that was cool. Plus, just like being someone from the Bay Area in New York, so like to where it was like when I had like Bay Area homies come out, like it even made it even more special. Like I remember
show y'all around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It was just cool. Like I remember like when P-Lo came out, you know what I'm saying, to New York, like we had like it was like this big Bay Area link up. Like P-Lo was there and Sneed was there, Michael Sneed was there, and it was just like cool just to like it was just like cool to just like. We were like, damn, like this Bay Area energy is just in the building. It was here, you know what I'm saying? Kari was out there. Similar to like even like when Kehlani came out there, she came out to New York, and I mean it was crazy. So Kehlani went out there for her After Hours single. Release party. So we went out to the.
Oh, it's kind of recent. Okay.
Yeah, it was recent. So we went out there. And then the night before, we went to the strip club together. Oh. The strip club in Queens.
Strip club with Kehlani.
That was another like crazy experience as well. You know what I'm saying? So like it was just cool just getting like this Bay Area
that Bay energy there,
Bay energy in New York, and just all just supporting and all loving each other. Like,
and do you get like homesick? Like it must have felt special. Like okay, I got home with me
for
today.
Sure. I always got homesick. You know what I'm saying? So like, and plus too, like being around a lot of New York folks, you try to bring up different Bay Area terms or different Bay Area stuff. God. Like they would look at you crazy. So like when I had other Bay Area energy in the room, I was like, you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like you understand like what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I feel like because both sides were so like, I don't know, we take our like where we're from very serious. Like both New York and the Bay Area. So we'd be ready to go at it. Because I remember it was like when Jay-Z first came out with Tidal. And he came out with like a contest for the B-Sides concert. And I won. And I found out I won like on that Monday. And the concert was Sunday. And mind you, I was a broke college student. But I made it happen. But it was cool because I was like when the Warriors first got in the playoffs, like Steph was on a billboard. So it was so weird to see, but definitely like when it came to music talk, you know, they're just like, they just think like E40, love E40, obviously legend, but like,
that's
they're like, what else is there?
That's all they know, yeah. They'd be like, E40 too short. And
and then they ended up like, nah, and we just get like, it's a whole argument. It is different out there. How do you, like navigating the New York world being from Oakland? How was that?
Yeah, it's it definitely it was new for me at first, you know what I'm saying? But like after I got out there, I feel like someone from Oakland, being from Oakland, I was like, man, I'm from Oakland. I can navigate anywhere. I can work around, get to any place now. So like it did take some time for me to get used to, but after like being out there for a little bit, I was like, okay, like I know how to get around. Plus like my music, like it doesn't necessarily sound like hella Bay Area, to where it's like my music, like I was able to resonate with a lot of folks out there.
Right.
And yeah, it was easy for like me to like get shows out there and work with a couple different artists out there, because like they resonated with the music as well. So yeah, it was cool. I was able to get used to it. The only thing I wasn't able to get used to was the Mexican food out there. Not good.
Yeah, trash.
They got some good Dominican and Puerto Rican food.
Right,
and
Jamaican
big
and
Puerto
Caribbean
Rican
community,
you know
for sure.
Like, it was out there, but like the Mexican food, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I try to stay away from that.
I do love New York people though.
I love New York people.
Love New York people. I think my soulmate is from New York. Like every time I go out there, I just like meet the greatest people. Like still keep in touch with them to this day. Like everyone's just so dope out there.
Okay.
I do agree. Like Oakland and like Bay Area, you could talk to anyone, but like I feel like if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah, no, that's
it's just so big.
That's facts. That is facts. It's funny because I still have friends out there right now, and they're like struggling in the dating scene, and they're like, and my friends are like, bro, like you're not gonna find your soulmate in New York.
Yeah, that's so what we say out here. Yeah, hey, let me see some of those friends. I was kidding.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so.
That's hella funny. No, I mean, and then you were on Sway too.
Yep.
Killed on that Sway freestyle. I feel like you guys go back.
Yeah, me and Sway.
What's your relationship with Sway?
Man, so Sway, man,
Bay Area legend, Oakland legend,
Bay Area legend, Oakland legend, hip hop legend. You know what I'm saying? He's in the Radio Hall of Fame. Definitely got to give him all these
radio
flowers.
legend,
you know
for sure. Like,
yeah. But yeah, so Sway's he's also he's my executive producer on like all the projects that I dropped.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know so he's like he's been a part of the team for a while. And yeah, man, Sway, that's someone who's just, that's like family at this point. That's like you know what I'm saying?
How'd that relationship start?
Yeah, so actually it goes back probably even to like damn near kind of like in this building. So my mom used to be an intern for him on Cameo, like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Before I was even thought of. You know what I'm saying? So so he was like interning for him back in the day. So then where like when I started like making music and getting older and everything, like he started like I never like pushed my music to him. It was just kind of like he kind of just started to see and everything, to where he was like, damn, like you actually got some talent and everything. So then I remember when he came out to Oakland for Plank and everything. At Plank's, he like broadcasted live at Plank's in downtown Oakland. I mean Jacqueline Square. And I like went up there and I rapped. And again, I was like 14 at the time. And that was the first time he kind of saw me rap. And from there, he was like, damn, you got skill. And you from the town, and you from Oakland, and you lyrical, and you can do all this stuff. He was like, all right, like, I'm gonna pick, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, we really gonna take this thing somewhere and everything. So from there, like, Sway's just been, like, a huge supporter of mine and everything. And, like, he's helped me, like, with the game and everything, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, navigate industry stuff. And he's been a dope person to have in my corner, especially as I've been, like, continue on just building my, you know what I'm saying, building my name within the industry and everything. And as I continue on just, you know, putting my foot in, you know what I'm saying, to the cement and everything, he's just been a dope person to have by my corner.
That's a good mentor to have, one of the best out. And I think that story's like just a perfect example of how things need to be happening organically. Like you said, like I wasn't running up on him like, hey, you remember my mom? Or like, you know, you're like, I'm gonna just do my thing, and he just noticed you.
Yeah, and that's like really what it was. It's just like I try not to like just flood like hella, you know what I'm saying, with like hella music to folks and everything. I feel like the most like the organic relationships like happen the most. That's like how me and Kaylani got connected. Like I remember I went to Oakland School for the Arts. Kaylani went to OSA, and I remember she came back to like talk or whatever to the students and everything. And everyone was running up to Kaylani. Like I connected with David, her manager. You know what I'm saying? That's where I connected. I think from there, like me and David stayed in touch. Then we just kept on, I don't know, staying in touch. So then we're like Kaylani, like obviously like heard my name and started from there. Like that's when we started connecting and everything. But I wasn't just like flooding Carla with music like, yo, like listen to my stuff, da-da-da-da-da. Kind of just happened organically. So then we were able to like actually build something, you know what I'm saying? So I always feel like just keep like it's gonna happen when it's happening, you know what I'm saying? Like the time's gonna happen when it's perfect time for like something to land, for something to hit, like that's when it's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? You can't rush it. You know what I'm saying? That's like the biggest thing I try to keep my head on, you know what I'm saying, not to rush anything. in due time, it's gonna happen like when it's supposed to be.
And staying organic to yourself, like you said. I mean, I feel like we said, especially on the New York, they think it's like just one sound. And that's really anywhere. I feel like a lot of people try to put rap in a box. I talked about this, I think with Ian Kelly and Monty Draper too, who came in.
Shout out Monty, man. That's my guy.
Even, like, Barry sound is just this hypey sound, or people like backpack rap. It's like rap is rap. If you can rap, you can rap.
That's all we saying. If you can rap, you can rap.
Right.
Regardless of what it is, if you making trap, if it's hyphy, you know what I'm saying? If you on some lyrical, like you said, backpack, like, if you can rap, you can rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my biggest thing.
That's really
like,
what it is, yeah.
Also, like, for me, too, like, I don't categorize myself like, I have to rap on these beats, or I have to rap on this beats. Like, if it speaks to me, I'll rap on anything. You know what I'm saying? I'll go from a West Coast to a Bay Area to a neo soul trap. Like, if it makes sense to me, like, and it speaks to me, I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it,
I'm
yeah.
gonna rap on it. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to just characterize myself in just this one kind of type of box.
Hear that, producers?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like you just gotta just keep it.
Right,
going,
any beat.
Yeah,
I love it.
Makes sense.
You just dropped. I just watched the music video for "Love Myself."
Love Myself.
Just dropped your new single.
Love Myself. Yeah.
Fire. The visuals were crazy.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, you know what I'm saying, Real World Jake, and my sis Phoebe Brady, man. They went crazy, you know what I'm saying, on the visual and everything. So
cute. Is that the whole family in there?
Yeah, it's the whole family. I got the whole family in that thing. So it's really like, we just try to just keep it like DIY and also kind of just like make it feel organic, you know what I'm saying? And also just show like the beautiful sides to Oakland, and also just the beautiful side of just like, you know what I'm saying, just keeping it natural. Like with that video, I was like, I don't want to like be hella rappery, you know what I'm saying? I just want to like, that's why I just had me with a white tee and like a little like flannel, you know what I'm saying? Like keeping it natural and everything. So yeah. That's what we
I
try
love
to do
that.
with the
I'm not
visual.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna call them out or put any shade, but like, I was doing my research before you came in. I was on one interview and they were just like, yeah, tell us what it's like being from Oakland. And I feel like they wanted you to say something bad, and you're like, well, my parents been married forever. Like, you're like, my whole family, I love them.
Yeah.
Like, it's hella culture in Oakland. So like for you, I love that you're like prominent about like Oakland's beautiful, and I'm gonna show that in my music.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Oakland definitely gets a bad rap.
We get a bad rap, and I just try to like just show that like, yeah, like again, Oakland can get gritty, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like,
and any city can
any
really,
city can get gritty,
there's a bad
but
side
also,
to every
like,
side.
there's a beautiful side of Oakland, you know what I'm saying? There's a beautiful side of Oakland that helped raise me, you know what I'm saying? Like within the arts world, you know what I'm saying? Just like everything that like my parents brought me, and you know what I'm saying? Like we was always outside. We was going to like the different whether First Fridays, you know what I'm saying, or like different farmers markets, you know what I'm saying, and like we was outside like going to these different festivals and stuff in Oakland, and that's the Oakland that I know, you know what I'm saying. So like of course, like I said, trauma goes on, like you said, in any city, and definitely affected me in Oakland as well. But I always just for my platform, with what I'm doing, I'm trying to just show like also like the good sides to Oakland.
Right. I like when you said doing yoga with my brother. Namaste. You on your yoga high?
I'm on my yoga high, man. I'm for real. Like I got to my little brother. He put me on to meditation. You know what I'm saying? And then like my twin brother, like he does yoga.
Oh, you got a twin?
I have a twin.
Oh wow.
You know, I have a twin. My twin brother does yoga every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? He be waking up in the morning, doing his yoga, and that's his practice. Like that's what he does. And like I remember at first I was like, damn, bro, like yoga? What you doing yoga for? But then like I feel like clowning on him. But I feel like started seeing like
wait a minute.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, like it's actually doing something, especially for someone who like deals with like anxiety, you know what I'm saying, and like struggles with like different mental health stuff. Like finding like something that like a meditation or like yoga, like I found to like in my routine, like definitely like helped me, you know what I'm saying, as I like progress throughout my day and everything. So yeah, that's why I was like, man, like doing yoga with my brother. You know, Namaste.
Yeah,
you know
that was hard.
Like, you feel me? Like
I haven't tried yoga yet. I have done Pilates. My best friend, she's a Pilates instructor.
Okay.
So I've been taking advantage of the free classes. But
okay, Pilates.
I haven't tried yoga yet. But I love that you talked about the importance of like meditating and how you found that to be better for you.
Yeah, no, it's for real. Like just with this record, I feel like I was I started writing this record because I was in a place where I was just like on go. You know what I'm saying? I was doing like hella shows. It was also my senior year in college, trying to finish that up, and like I was traveling. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff.
It's easy to get burnt out.
And also I wasn't taking care of myself.
Right.
So then where I was just like I had to pull back for a little bit. I was like, damn, like what am I doing to love myself? I need to pour into myself. I need to love myself. And so I kind of just started bringing in these practices again, whether it was like yoga, trying to eat right, drink right, make sure I get my sleep, no matter like what I'm doing that day or what I'm doing that night, like making sure I get like a solid amount of sleep. And yeah, and just trying to implement these little changes. And I didn't do it all at once because like it's gonna take some time. But after implementing these steps and everything, like I saw like a huge improvement. So I was just like, man, like, let me put this out to the world. Like, you gotta love yourself. You gotta treat yourself. You know, right? You know what I'm saying? You get one body, you get. You know, so you gotta really take care of your soul and your spirit and your body, this temple, you know. So
that's a important message, especially in like rap. Like to spread that is big.
Come on, and that's what I was trying to do. Just kind of put that out there, just like, yo, like, eat right, sleep right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Do your meditation, drink your yoga. Like Larry talks about all the time, drink your smoothies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we doing like there's a shift in hip hop happening to where it's like you can really talk about some of these things, some of these like these lifestyle things that you're doing and everything, and also like try to put that into a positive message. Like I didn't like I put out this song just to simply just talk about my growth. You know what I'm saying? And like so far, so many people have been resonating with it. Like the day I dropped, it was on like the iTunes Top 100 charts, and that was my first time charting on iTunes for a song. Just me talking about loving myself, you know what I'm saying? That just resonated with everyone. So right there, I was like, okay, like this is something special, and this is something that we need, and this is something that we're gonna keep on pushing out to the world. Especially
like losing all of our like favorites, you know. That I mean, we were just talking about Rich Homie Quan, you know, passing away this morning. It was announced. I don't know if it was this morning, but it was earlier today.
Yeah.
And just like even Fat Man Scoop, only 54 years old. Like everyone's just so young.
We're young.
So that's definitely an important message that you have there. I do want to go back to the stuff you said, learning different things at school.
Yeah.
Now that you're, done, have you thought about doing other stuff other than rapping, like producing, writing?
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely down, like, writing. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, at OSA, I didn't go to OSA for music. I went there for the literary arts. So I was like, a writer.
Like, writing for other people?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, writing for other people, songwriting is definitely something that I've done before and something that I'll continue on doing.
Okay.
Even, like, writing scripts and everything, like TV, movies, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm, like, definitely interested in, like, writing movies. I put out a book before as well. So like my senior like year in high school, kind of like my senior like thesis or whatever, like I put out a book called A Mod Song and everything. So like I published a book and I put that out there, you know what I'm saying? So like in the future, like I would want to write some more books. But yeah, like music's obviously like the forefront of what I'm gonna do forever.
Right.
So like I'm definitely down and like getting some acting in, you know what I'm saying? Getting some
a
like
movie would be huge.
A movie, you know what I'm saying? Getting in a movie, TV shows, writing for other people, like that's everything I'm all into. I want to produce. I've tried before. I'm not the best at it. You know what I'm saying? So like that's something that I probably still want to continue on working. You know what I'm saying?
And that's important too. Admitting the stuff you're not good at.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna act like I'm not
you
gonna
can try it. Yeah.
You feel me? I'm not gonna act like I'm the best at everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't produce at all. I've tried. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that's something that I can continue on to work on. I got my guy Ethan Soup here, man. I make, you know what I'm saying? He produces and everything. I may tap in with bro, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's just, it's
you should tap in with Michael Sneed too. I think he's really into like screenplay writing too. I thought last time we talked.
Yeah. Michael Sneed, he's real dope, man. I seen him. We did a show together like a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, man, he's super talented, man. I love everything that he's doing.
That'd be fire. Yeah, y'all gotta definitely link up.
Yeah,
do something with that. But yeah, I love that you're trying everything. But one thing he do be doing is rapping.
Woo.
So what is next? Because we got the single out.
Yeah, we got the single out. You know what I'm saying? We dropping the project in October. You know what I'm saying? Late October.
Ooh.
So yeah, I'm super excited for that. This is some of like the best music that I've made. I truly feel like in a while and everything. So I'm excited to put this out to the fans and for everyone to hear. You know what I'm saying? We got some more shows going on. And yeah, we traveling. We doing a lot of stuff with the music, pushing the music out.
So the project is pretty much finished.
Yeah, it's pretty much finished. You know what I'm saying? Like waiting on a couple features back, but yeah, and it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be dope. I'm excited for the features. I'm excited for the record, and I'm excited for everyone.
Yeah, what can fans expect on this one? Different than your last project?
Yeah, I mean for this one, it's definitely this one definitely has a more West Coast influence to it. Definitely has a lot of like Bay Area influence to it and everything, which I'm super excited about for people to hear and kind of hear that sound, you know what I'm saying, out of me. But also just me telling my stories, me like being real with it, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like this is like another vulnerable type of project that we putting out there and everything. So yeah, just expect just like good storytelling, good songs and good bars.
And it's only up from here.
Only up, you know what I'm saying? So,
live shows coming, project dropping this October. Where can people find you so they can?
Yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram at official.jwalt, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Jwalt. Just look up Jwalt. We everywhere. We out there.
There we go. Thanks so much for kicking with us.
Come on,
Next time, once the
you.
album's out, or the project, sorry, the project's out, come through.
We back. Come on, let's do it.